Guys, I am Bafoon and welcome back to another video, and today, I'm coming at you with a sit-down video. Well, I mean, you can't really see me, but I'm sitting down in my chair. I'll just recline back, and I'm reclining up. There we go. Yeah, I just did the PewDiePie thing. What about it? What about it? I'm Canadian, eh? So, today, I wanted to talk about exploits in games and stuff. So, I was gonna get gameplay in Fortnite of me just playing the game, fast mining and everything, because fast mining is a type of exploit in Fortnite. I don't consider it a bad exploit, but it's definitely an exploit, you know? So I wanted to talk about those, right? So, I guess let's just get straight into it. So, alright. So, like, with exploits, they're like the bad exploits, like the GTA 5 money glitches and stuff. They're kind of OP, you know? Like, in Fortnite, for example, you can go through walls, right? Sometimes. And that's kind of an OP exploit. Like, if somebody else builds a wall, I should not be able to go through that if I'm, like, in it a little bit, you know? Like, it's just like somebody builds a wall and you just kind of glitch through. It's just kind of, it doesn't really, it takes away from the game, you know? Because it's like, it's a competitive game, but if you can go through somebody's wall, if you can't, if the building aspect isn't right, then it's just, it doesn't work very well, you know? But there are also some exploits that I don't think should be taken out of games. Like, for example, another like good thing in Fortnite is like the double pump, like the OG double pump, you know, where you had no misfires. It would always fire when you shot, you know, and there was no like slow pullout. There might be some of you that are like, oh, the double pump sucks, you know, but like, it really wasn't a bad thing if you think about it, because it wasn't something that like you just got lucky with, or it wasn't something that like another player, right? It wasn't, for example, if another player builds and you go through it, it's not anything like that. It's not where you could shoot through other people's walls, stuff like that. It's just something that you practice and you learn and you get the hang of it. And then, like, to a certain extent, it doesn't take much skill. Like, if you can do it kind of slow, you know, like pre-patch, I'm talking about pre-patch double pump. Like, before this was even, before, like, when Daquan first found out about it, like, first, like, started doing it, you know, it was just like, it was OP, yes, but it took some skill to get used to. And it took skill to counter it, you know? And I think that one of the reasons why all the OG players nowadays are so good, like are so much better, is because they had to adapt to things like the double pump. You know, they were around in OG Fortnite where they had to be able to adapt quickly to all the different glitches, bugs, exploits, stuff like that, you know. They had to adapt to the sniper shotgun, you know. They had to adapt to the double pump, you know. Stuff like that. And it's just, when you take away things like the double pump, you take away a certain element of skill in the game where you still have to be skilled at the game, yes. But the newer players aren't going to be able to get as skilled because there's not as much of a skill gap as there was, say, back in October and December, right? There's not that skill gap that there was back then. You know, back then, you had to adapt to certain things, and now it's like, you still have to adapt to some things, but some of the things that you have to adapt to are kind of dumb. You know, we have the slowed down double pump that can't even one-shot anymore. You can't one-shot anymore, so there's no reason to have a delay in between the double pump. It's just, it's pretty pointless. in my opinion. Like, they should probably remove the delay out of the double pump now that they've taken out the one-shot ability. Because, like, who's gonna take a regular pump now and just use one pump? I remember in the days when you could actually get away with using one pump, and you could do it, you know, because the delay time wasn't insane. You know, you could shoot, and then like maybe like not even a second later you could shoot again, but it wasn't anything fast like the tac. You know, it wasn't something that, like, if you missed a shot you would die though. Because now with the pump, if you have one pump, and if you miss a shot, a single shot, you're most likely gonna die. Assuming your enemy has like good aim or is able to hit you, if you miss one shot, you're gonna die. If you both have a pump and you just trade shots, then it gets to the point where it doesn't really require skill. If you don't have any mats, it doesn't require skill. If you have mats, then yes, it can require skill. But if you're just sitting there and you have no mats and you're 1v1ing somebody, you both have a single pump, it doesn't really require any skill. It just requires luck of not getting 7 damage and luck of, well, I mean, I guess skill of being able to hit your shots, but also luck of being able to hit your shots. You know, there's some luck in being able to hit the flick shots that you see, you know. Like, I feel like it's not like you're not gonna be able to hit it every time, you know. No matter how used to your sensitivity you are, you're never gonna be able to hit that flick shot every time. So I feel like with exploits, there's a fast mining, for example, as well. You can fast mine, right? But it's not game breaking to the point where you can do it and you're gonna be like OP, you know, getting all these kills. Because if you fast mine, yes, you get mats faster, you know, but it's something that everybody can do, and it's a skill that they can learn, you know. Fast mining is, in my opinion, completely skill based. You know, you set your keybind to your wave emote, right? And you press your wave emote, and then you hit again. You know, that's not luck, you know. That's more of skill. If you are able to go and just learn how to do something, you know, then it's not luck, you know. And it's something that everybody can learn. And I would honestly say that it's something everybody should learn, you know. You should try and, like, sort of learn how to fast mine. Because, like, mining, like, gathering resources can get a bit tedious, you know. So being able to fast mine and just have it, like, double as fast, not even really double, like, a little less than double, but it's fast enough to the point where it's noticeable, you know. Instead of running past a tree and hitting it once, you can run past a tree and hit it twice. So there are some exploits that they deserve to be patched, but Epic Games in Fortnite, for example, doesn't seem to want to patch those exploits now, do they? They seem to want to patch all the exploits that, like, and I wouldn't even call them exploits at this point. Like, I would call them just skills at this point. You know, they want to patch the skills because the noobs can't get used to it, or the noobs don't want to learn it, over the exploits where I will be 1v1ing my friend. Legit, I think that this was in a live stream. I was 1v1ing my friend, right? You can go check it out in one of Game Right's Fortnite live streams. I was 1v1ing him, and I just jumped through his building and pumped him in the head. It sucks, but these are the things that need to be patched instead of the things like the double pump. That's all I really have to say on the matter for now. So if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and become a Bafoon, also known as subscribing, and I'll see all you guys in the next video. Bye!